Hello students, welcome back to your class. Today let us start with one of the poems. So let us all go to your poetry section. If you see the next poem on the list that we are about to do is titled as No Men Are Foreign, written by James Kirkup. Before I give you the summary of the poem with the understanding of the poem, I just want to give you a small brief introduction. This poem, as I told you, written by the poet James Kirkup, it tells us that not to distinguish people on the basis of their appearance, religion, region, and so on. Okay. Now, see, people of the whole world, here in the poem we will see that, are all described as brothers. The poet here is basically trying to spread a universal message of brotherhood among all the human beings of the world. Now, see, we all people, we are born, right? We eat food, and at last what happens? We die, and we all get buried in the same earth. Yes, different religions may have different customs. Some may get cremated, some may get buried. But if you see at the end of the day, we all go to the same earth, and all of us have the same kind of body parts. Now, this poem is actually an ardent appeal on the poets to rid our hearts of differences and embrace the unity of man as a whole. Okay, I hope you got at least some idea with regard to the poem. It's all about, this poem is all about human beings. Okay, that here the poet will tell us that all human beings, as I told you, on earth are brothers and are the same. As we all need sun, we all need air, water, cloths to cover the same kind of body. All are fed by the harvest, and after that we all go to the same land. It is actually the human beings who hate others. We defile the earth we live on, we defile the earth we live on by hating and fighting with one another. It is we, the human being, who pollute the air that we all breathe, which serve our purpose, and without even considering its bad impact on others. So now let me go to the poem. Okay, let us all start the poem. Just listen properly. Here in this poem, the poet tells that no men are strange, okay, and no countries are foreign. His sole universal message of brotherhood is what is being, passed through this poem. As you see, if you could read the poem, it's mentioned there, all the people, we wear the different clothes, but we may have a different clothes, but it's all on the same kind of the body. All of us, we walk on the same land, and even after death, what happens after death? We all shall be buried in the same land. As I told you, that we all of us need air, sun, water, food, shelter. So, if peaceful social and economic conditions prevail, then we reap peaceful harvest. In fact, one country indulging in war with another, or a human being, a person, okay, fighting with another, what do we get in return? What is the result? If you see the long wars, it results in starvation and destruction. We all have the same type of occupations. In fact, all of us on the earth sleep and wake up, love and also want to be loved. The strength of human beings can be won only by love. In every land, there are common things in life which we can recognize and understand. When others ask us to hate our brothers, we condemn, we actually it disposes and betray ourselves. We defile the earth, as I told you. How do we defile the earth? By hating and fighting with each other among us. And because of our wars, what happens? Our wars outrage the innocence of mind of the people, and therefore we should remember that no men are foreign and no countries are strange. In fact, the poet also believes that this war in which we indulge into is caused by false beliefs of the people. The false beliefs of the people who have ceased to believe in the essential unity of man. In fact, they believe that a man hailing from a different country is to be hated and discriminated against. But however, here the poet assures his reader that man is just the same everywhere. He experiences the same joys and sorrows and also has descended from the same ancestors. Therefore, the poet asks his readers to do away with this all, the xenophobia, and expel it from their minds and hearts. I hope you understood what the poet is actually trying to say through this poem, the message that he is trying to convey us to the readers. Read the poem, okay? And if you do not understand what I have explained, what I have just shared with you, you can ask me. But before that, go through the poem. Okay, go through each and every word of the poem. It's very simple, the language, and I'm sure if you would listen properly to whatever I have just shared with you, you will definitely understand the poem. All right? Study well. God bless you.